Cody with Short Stacks RCs here, and if your rigs are stacking up in a mess, I got something you need to see. Alright, I know that organization is a big thing when it comes to RCs, and, you know, trying to make sure, you know, for me it's trying to figure out where my RCs are, you know, organize them a little bit better, be able to have them displayed some, show them off. I looked and I've used tape rolls. That's what some of these are on, as tape rolls. I've used the ramp crab ones. These are really nice too. These are like if you just have a little bit of space and can't really stack. I ended up getting on eBay, finding a company called AJCMods. They're out of Georgia. You can find them on eBay. They have AJChobbies.com, but they do make these 3D printed stack stands. I got the one for the 118, but the 124 and 118 are the exact same. They just have them labeled on there. They have a single 1-3, which is what I have here. They have a 5-1, which could be pretty cool too if you have enough room. So I got this here. Let me show you what it looks like with some RCs on it. I have one right here, one of my first ones I got. Let me pull it up before I drop it. Oh, fix this guy. So with it right here, I mean, these things are on here. All three up off the ground. This one here is a little bit of a belly dragger, so the wheels kind of just hit, but if it had shocks, it would save just a little bit better. But this RC stand, I think, is a game changer. I don't know how many they've sold or anything like that. I haven't seen nothing really on it, no videos. So I was like, man, let me do one. Let me see, you know, get it out there. These things are amazing. I'm sure people can do it on their own, but I like supporting small businesses. So shout out to AJC Hobbies. This product right here, I love it. I'm eventually going to have to buy more. I have these two that I showed you, and then I ended up jumping back on and got I think a total of 5 more ordered. So I can clean this up here, get the RCs up a little bit more, have a little bit more space up top, because I have RCs that are still in boxes down here. I have some that are in my spare bedroom in boxes still that I just don't have the room to display out here. I have some of them are turned sideways right there. There's one still behind that one, but it's a nice clean look. So let's get the camera flipped around. Alright, got that cleared up. I went ahead and grabbed my electric screwdriver that I have here. I did go ahead and put the bit in there. It is a 1.5, H1.5 is what it shows on mine. I don't know what you'll have, but these fit into the little set screws themselves. So let me set this down and let's get one built. So we got the base. Of course, you just take the pipe, slide them in. Sometimes you got to force them down a little bit. I always like to flip mine over, make sure it's flush on the bottom, just so that way you know it's down. Then I will lay it down. Totally up to you how you do this. Usually I have a little tray that I pour some of these in and go from there, but didn't feel like getting it, so, or couldn't find it, but then I don't even use electric screwdrivers because with it being 3D printed, I just screw them in by hand, just so I know there's no cross threading slowly. Just keep going. Just put this one in real quick. And I just screw in until it's kind of tight. Let's go back to the other side and I recheck it just to make sure. a little tight. Now they're not going nowhere. So we got that. Next, let's go ahead and grab one of the middle ones, which is one just, so it's different from what I call the top. But either one, you can do it either way you want. I just like doing it this way. I like sliding it down, and then sometimes I'll grab what kind of rigs I'm going to put on it. So I do have the FCX Power Wagon here. So it sits up kind of big. It's kind of one of my little bit bigger ones. So I put it on there to see where it's at. Of course, as you can see, it doesn't really sit down on the base because of the wheels. You can put, I've seen them use the TRX4 trailers on there. You could use it for a number of things. Maybe just hold a body. These can be used to hold not just crawlers, your little mini micro Bs, stuff like that. I don't have no micro Bs. Smallest I have is my 24 scale crawlers. You can do something like this here. I just let mine sit. If you're one of those people that are afraid of the flat spot on your tires, go ahead and just maybe not put one down on the bottom. Maybe use it as a thing. But I do have that on there. But you could lower this down all the way if you don't need all three, and then it will sit on there and be able to be not touching the wheels. So let's go ahead and move this back out the way. And we got this here. So like I said, I like using what I'm gonna be putting on there. I like using this one as more of a guide, so I can see. So it sits up higher than all my other ones, so it's hitting a little bit. I just raise it up just a little bit, reposition, see where I'm at with it. I like it. So then sometimes I will do this. I will put the bigger one on there just to see where it's at. I think that's perfect. So I do like where that is. So let me get this here. I do like where it is, so it's flat, not hitting up top. So I'll pull it back off. And then I will go ahead and get some set screws set in there. I'm just going to go ahead and use the electric drill and see what it does. Mine might be dying. Oh, I got it set on low. Let's see if that works. There it goes. My screwdriver might be dying. I might need to charge it. I haven't charged it in a while, so we'll just go to do this. And like I said, I screw till it gets tight. Not too tight, just so you don't crack nothing. Get it in. Oh, there we go. Now it's in. Screw, screw, screw. I am just getting it screwed in here. So, pretty awesome. I know sometimes these can be boring. I just want to do a little review on this just to show people. Check out other stuff, support your small businesses, stuff like that. It's in there. It ain't going nowhere, so we're good. So let's try to get these a little bit better flush. Oh, still stuck. Maybe it didn't stick. That moved way too easy for me. Let me try that again. Put this back up under. Not touching. Yep, not touching. Pull this back out. let's slide it off real quick and just see. Yeah, they're going through. Let me just. Yeah, they went through, but it just didn't grip. So let me just re-pull us back out. Alright, let's try it again. Goer. Let's grab our little test rig here, see where we're at with it. That's too low for me. There, I like it. So there we go. There we go. I like it. Grab that bait, that top one again, put it back on there. So there is an opening there, but it does come with two little like hole covers. They just slide right in. So they're not stationary, so flip it up. Pops right back out, so you're good there. Let's go ahead and grab 4 more. They give you quite a bit on these. I don't know why they give you quite a bit on these set screws. I think they're all, yeah, they're all the same. So I'm not for sure why they give you so many, but they do, which is, hey, cool with me. I'd rather have more than not enough. So let me just set this down. Let me get this on. You know what? I'm gonna. Just get these screwed in. One. I like to do like a little cross pattern. That's just me. So I'll do here, then I'll jump down to here, then here. Just give it a little bit of a tight, and then I'll go back and through and recheck them again. I will show you something I did on the other ones once I get done with this. Just showing you guys this one here. I might speed this video up. I haven't decided. Because I know this is boring. Like to go back through and recheck some of them, and then throw this last one on. So it does have a little opening on one side, and then the other side is just flat, no opening. So then you know which way to just put it in. Can't really screw it up there. And you screw this in. Going. Oops. So I got it screwed in. It's flush. We will get those tops now. Get them out of here. Another baggie. So we got that. there it is. There's the back. All screws are in. There it is. Now these are a little slick right here. So what I did on my other ones is I had this foam. I don't know what they were from. It was double-sided foam. I'm sure it was something RC related. I mean, it may not have been RC related. I just cut them. Alright, so those stains, let me know what you guys think about those. Are you going to use them? You going to look into them, maybe? I'm still going to use a ramp crab, like I said. I do have a spot that is down here that I can't put stands up, but I'm going to, after I go and get something to put on top of those just to help grip a little bit, I'm going to take all these, are going to go up. I have to get my ribbons down from when I used to show dogs. Get those moved out the way, unfortunately, because they are going to block the RC stuff. I'll move them somewhere else. Other than that, are you, I mean, let me know what you think about them. I mean, I think they're clean. I think these stands are made by someone that actually does RC stuff. They know the benefit of organization, definitely. Other than that, I will, in this video now, I might add the clip of it all together and show you guys what it looks like. I don't know. I'll see where it goes. But other than that, remember to like, favorite, subscribe. Hit that bell so you get all the notifications when I post videos. I'm trying to crank them out as much as I can. I had some personal stuff come up I had to take care of. I'm trying to do it now. It's helping ease my mind a little bit. Let me know what you use for organization. If you don't use something like this, let me see what you use. Let me see how you keep organization. So, again, I'm Cody. This is Short Stack RCs. Catch you on the next one. Have a great day.